Well, it says we're live. It's a good thing Muddy Feet's in here because.
Hey, Muddy Feet. You had his shirt on earlier today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did this morning.
When you went to Granny's.
I took Muddy Feet concrete pumping and tree trimming today. So.
You're the first, Muddy Feet. At least the first one we see.
And this could have been 10 minutes ago when we started this. So he liable to have left by now.
You have to ignore my hair scrunching. It's soaking wet. Curly hair dry process.
Oh yeah, Jamie's been working hard today.
Well, I thought we was going to talk about that once we have some people on here.
Junkyard Garage. What's happening, man?
Hey, Junkie. Hey, Charles. Hey, Sam.
I feel like
Look,
I just
boom, boom, boom. You see that?
I feel like I just got done talking to Junkyard Garage. I'm not sure.
What up, Brian?
Brian 6180 in the house. What's going on? How's it going, Charles?
Brian's been farming.
Sam, what's happening?
I've been watching it. Well, Brian's kids have been farming.
Oh. I hope you got cooler weather than we got here because I'm very aggravated at all these fine folks that were complaining about it was so cold back a month ago. Like number one, Junkyard's Garage that was here with us.
He jinxed us.
He jinxed us
because today felt like Georgia weather.
The devil has found us. It's been nuts.
It was 90 degrees today. Felt like 97 with 1,000% humidity. Hottest day of our year.
Hottest day of the year so far. It's been nasty.
Got a scrunch.
Got scrunch.
Yeah.
Keep your stuff going.
I'm fresh out of the bath. I apologize. Oh, well, Muddy Feet's back. He didn't even see your hat, and he didn't hear us tell that you wore his shirt today. Because he did. He wore your shirt today.
Yep. Tree trimming with your Muddy Feet TV or Muddy Feet concrete pumping shirt on today. Took it tree trimming with me. So that's some outstanding looking cherry wood. Didn't pull a logger weight video. Didn't pull that out of the kitty just yet. But
did you take a video?
No.
What the heck?
The sketchy one comes next. Oh. This was the easy one.
Oh, okay. That's right, Brian. Got to make them kids earn their keep. I'm ready to threaten mine. I told them if they don't come help me get this pool open, they can't come swim this year.
That won't do them no good. They won't come. She'll still let them swim. Calm down. You don't need to be the superstar.
Get down.
This dog is driving me crazy.
He wants my wine.
But no, we've been hitting her hard today. It's been got on it right out of the gate and have not stopped till now. Drawing signs up, putting signs together, cutting trees, cutting yard, pressure washing.
You didn't do
working on junk.
Now look, you didn't do a whole lot of pressure washing. Let's get real here. Let's talk the real deal story of what's getting pressure washed and who's doing it.
I was doing other stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so big number one deal is I need to let y'all know. Been a little AWOL here for the last 2 weeks, but we've been working on some pretty big stuff, and it's taken my full-time gig here. Been drawing up a tremendous amount of signs, but we can't say for who or for what.
It's super secret.
It's super secret, and it's not a TV show. This is not Logger Wade's channel. This is not Dirt Perfect's channel. It's for a fairly large company, and we can't let the cat out of the bag just yet because they technically haven't ordered nothing.
Just yet.
We just sent out a humongous quote. That's all I can say.
But it's a big deal for us.
It's a pretty big deal. It puts us in a different ballgame with the whole aspect of having a business, at your house or close to your house or whatever.
Junkie, you were right. I was doing all the pressure washing. He pressure washed all of 10 minutes.
Somebody had to give her a break. Junkyard wasn't here to give you a break.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie likes the pressure washer, though. I can't.
Yeah, but my arms are like spaghetti now. And
Moonshine Danny knows what it is.
Don't be telling super secrets, Moonshine Danny. We should tell them what I've been pressure washing.
Yes, what you've been pressure washing. I'm out of that.
The pool deck, because it needs to be revamped. We got some rotted boards. In the time that wood is like skyrocket through them, we're gonna have to buy some. And then we're gonna
Holy cow, Catherine, 24 to 48 hours. On top of the 27? Holy bejeebus.
What? Why are you out of electric? Oh no, Miss Catherine.
Just come on out here.
Just come on.
Come on. We'll take care of you.
I mean, I think I'm going to see you like 4 days anyhow.
Load the coolers up. Bring all the meat and everything with you. We'll just have a big barbecue. You guys can just come stay.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to have to restain our deck and replace some boards and all kinds of good jazz. So that's what I have been working on in 90-degree temps. And I have the...
And it's a big deck, too, I'd like to tell you, Danny.
Sunburn to prove it.
I said, Mrs SOT, you putting sunscreen on? Nope, I'm good. Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
80, 90 mile an hour straight line winds. Holy Jesus.
We had straight line winds one year that was really bad. Put us out of commission for a while.
Yep.
We took the camper and went to the lake.
Yep.
Because we didn't have electric for so long. Hey, Red Dog.
Red Dog, what is happening, Catherine?
Miss Catherine, you're going to have to get you a battery power pack thing.
Yeah, but it only helps if you keep them charged up on the regular.
No, like the one that you put in the enclosed trailer where you hook to a car battery and you can charge. Oh, that super sucks.
Yeah, that makes it pretty rough.
2 days.
That's one good thing we love about having our enclosed trailer is if we're without power, I'll fire the generator up. We'll have AC, be able to charge the phones.
You'll fire the
Do a little
generator
cooking
up
up.
and hook up the fridge and the freezer.
Yeah. I mean, but it'll run the other stuff too. So.
Yeah, Junkie, I didn't get the luxury of swimming in the pool just yet. I think we're going to pull the cover off the pool and start opening it up tomorrow. Is that the plan?
That's the plan. Don't know if it'll happen. It all depends on what Mr. Chickalope says.
Well, Miss Chickalope says you better not have no hangover and get your butt out of bed and get busy tomorrow.
Well, don't y'all be rough on me tonight. I will. It's the bad part is now it's been so hot today. You want to do stuff in the evenings, and now the sun's went down. I actually want to do a little stuff, so we'll see how that goes.
Tony, he likes to see me in a wet t-shirt. He likes to watch me work while he drinks Chickalopes too.
Oh, she's got all kind of gosh dang pressure washing ideas. She's gonna do the garage and the
a new roof, Miss Catherine. Hello, Leon from Australia.
Hey, call Jamie after a while. We can postpone if y'all need to.
Yeah, if you have,
we're not
because we're taking a trip to see somebody,
to see some peoples.
Michael, I know chlorine is rare and expensive, but I had a hookup.
We had peoples.
We had peoples.
Peoples.
And I should have enough chlorine to last me through at least till September. So we normally keep our pool open a little longer than that, but.
And I'm redneck, and you don't have to have chlorine.
Yeah.
To have a good looking pool. And you don't have to have a saltwater pool either.
But here's the thing. I'm a water baby, and I'm going to have a pool. And if the pool turns green, I'll just throw some of that blue shit in it, like Dirt Perfect does in the pond, and we'll swim in the blue shit.
Well, we'll have boat races or throw some fish in it or something. We'll have something. Yeah. No, it'll be crystal clear, sparkling by the time I'm done with this for sure.
We're all right. We had a hookup, and I do have enough chlorine. That's why we have not opened it yet. Normally, we have our pool open, middle May?
Yeah.
But we have delayed a little bit to make our chlorine stretch because I'd rather have a pool in July and August, which is our hottest months here.
Well, we don't know how everybody else is, but we've only in the last week or two got decent weather to open a pool with. I know some people swimming 2 weeks ago or something around here, but it's still a little cold.
We normally open it early so that we're not having to vacuum and stuff when it's this hot. Yeah. But we're just gonna open a little late this year so we can stretch it. Yeah. So we can stretch out.
It's been good though. Been able to find chlorine tablets. They're a hot commodity, but
Catherine said, "No way, we're postponing. We need next weekend after this one, and at least our hotel should have a shower."
Yeah, so I mean,
and hot water.
If you got a shower till next weekend, well, just bathe in the pond until you get there, and just make sure you get there early and get a shower before I get there.
Uh-huh. Well, they may still have water, so we forget not everybody's like us.
Oh yeah,
we have a well, so when our electric's out, there's no water.
No water. She has not got a chompy thing yet, and
No.
I've been trying to talk her into getting a chompy thing. I'm trying to get a piece of equipment a chompy thing will go on, so we can square that away. But my fundage is a little low like now because I bought a truck, and got a bad feeling I'm gonna have to buy some steel here shortly. That is not a great thing to do right now.
Well,
Steel
we have to
prices
buy wood.
have tripled. Yes,
We have to
and
have
we got to buy some.
10 boards.
So we got to buy two of the most sought after commodities in the United States right now, steel and wood. And we're not looking forward to that. Oh, no, not at all.
Hello, David from Australia. DJ Metal Art from Australia.
David, what's going on, buddy? How's it going down there? That's way down south.
Miss Catherine, I will talk to you soon. Don't worry about messaging me till you get electric back. It's all good.
Yep.
I know where you're at. Charge your phone in the car.
Just charge your phone everywhere.
Yeah. If you don't have electric, we would charge our phone in the car.
That's a new little battery pack deal I'm thinking about buying. It's actually got a solar panel on it, and you can lay it out and stays charged. Not enough to jump cars and stuff with, but probably enough to charge it up over time.
Hey, William.
Call Cowboy and get some hoods. Yeah, that's that'd work out pretty good.
How much is steel?
How much is steel? So what we're talking about is like 14 gauge or 16 gauge. I dropped down to 16 gauge because 14 gauge is being a little crazy. But that's normally what we make our signage out of. It normally runs between 70 and 80 bucks, somewhere in there. It bounces a lot, but 70, 80 bucks is what a normal price of sheet steel goes for. Right now I'm running $240, I think is the price.
Ooh.
So,
ooh,
yeah. So, but I've started charging accordingly. So,
yeah, prices will go up.
I've hung off as long as I could.
I mean, we did good. It's been a year and a half since this pandemic
Well,
started.
it's been almost 6 months since steel prices started going up. I did not jump my prices that much, but AR500 steel cutting targets right now. Yeah. I've seen some prices of AR500 3/8 thick 4x8 sheet for $1,000 a day. I ain't buying it. I'll not sell targets right now. Ain't nobody gonna buy that stuff, and I'm not gonna fork out the money for it. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I told some people if they wanted targets, they better get what we got, because if we have to buy any metal, it's going to be outrageous.
Got a gentleman requested some aluminum the other day. Did the best I could to keep it as cheap as I could, but the prices are just ridiculous right now on everything. And then now nobody's been able to find pallets to ship stuff with. So
I can hook people up with pallets for free.
Hold that on the down low. We can keep that on the down low.
Also,
but
shredded auto steel scrap went up massively last week. So that means metal market should be starting to straighten itself out. It'll take a while, but hopefully.
So they said, I was watching the internet the other day, they said pallets normally bring $6 a piece, brand new, good oak pallets. They're at $40 a piece right now.
Woo.
So if you're shipping soap, shampoo, whatever, if you're putting that on a pallet and shipping it somewhere, if that price gets added on to that total, that's why things are going through the roof. It's nuts.
I got a contract to put out. That should mean good.
Yep.
For me.
And that's not even counting your blue chip pallets. Your blue chip pallets normally run $20, $25. I would say your blue chip pallets are probably in the neighborhood almost $100 right now.
No, but you just rent blue chip pallets. You don't buy them because they blue chip
to build them though. You're right, but to build them, they're made out of a certain quality of wood. So they're not just like they're a certain size, certain dimension. They're a certain standard on their paddles. I mean, it's a big deal, but who knows? It could all change tomorrow.
Everything's going up.
How Muddy Feet? How has concrete went up? Concrete went up any at all, or staying pretty close to the same?
Yeah, tell us, Muddy Feet, so I can convince him to yank down this wooden deck and put a concrete one up. Before I have to stain it.
I tell you what, I'll buy the concrete, you pour.
I got a concrete mixer. You got to build the
I ain't
frame.
doing no concrete mixer. I'm going to call a local truck down the road to have at her.
Wow. Well,
200 there in Buffalo, 14
I don't know how to pour concrete, but I know a guy. I know a guy that knows all kinds of things about it.
200 is a pretty good price, Mike. That's not too tremendously bad for around here. Now, quantity does get you a better price. You know, she did tell me you order over 10 sheets, we'll get you squared away. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this new bid I got going on and see if I can order. And she says check back every day. Prices, she said, fluctuates every day. Could be higher, could be cheaper.
Well, Mike, we expect lumber to start going back down because there was a big old investigation and hootenanny because the lumber mills and the lumberjacks and all the people associated with the lumber on the working end weren't making any more money off that lumber. So
if you want a good video, go watch Bobby Goodson's video on Swamp Loggers.
Oh, did he have a
Go
video?
over to Bobby Goodson's channel. He'll tell you he's been making the same price on them trees he's been making for, 10, 12 years, something like that. Same price. Trucks cost more, equipment costs more. I ain't getting any more money. I'm making the same money I was 10, 12 years ago. So the people that are making the money are the mills. Georgia Pacific, Weinhauser, all those guys.
Not the Logger Wade mills. The big ones.
Your little mom and pop's mills can't afford to jack that price up like that because they won't get it. It's the big boys. There's like 7 or 8 big names.
William said he'll come stain my deck for me. I'm so dreading it. It's gonna. Oh, I've already done this twice. This is the 3rd time.
Well, maybe that's what we should ask the question on YouTube's. Is there a stain that you guys recommend that I can put one of the pump sprayers and just spray the deck down and not have to paint it, not have to do nothing? Just buy me a pump sprayer, throw that stuff in there, put a little thinner or whatever I need to do to it.
You'll get it
and
all over.
I got plastic. Plastic is cheap right now.
Plastic.
You know why plastic's cheap right now? Because I still got it down in the garage. I'm not going to go buy none, though.
Yeah. Freight and shipping is outrageous through the roof.
And $60 a yard? Woo. Holy cow. The last time we bought concrete for here, it was $80 a yard, I think. I'm not even sure it was that. Now, yeah. It was $83 a yard, I think is what it was. Now, it's been several years back.
What the heck is napalm? Of course you missed it, Junkie. Did you see my sunburn? That's all that's important. William King, I have chickalopes. I can supply you chickalopes.
Well, you better go get him some because he ain't getting none of mine.
I'll go get him some. If he's going to stain my deck, you'll share your damn chickalopes.
You'll go get us some.
I'm going to hurt you for
this. Fixing to get in troubles. Yeah, they're trying to make everybody broke, Leon. That's
Wagner power sprayers.
Yeah, I looked into the Wagner power sprayer. Them things have gone up quite a bit over the years. But I don't know. I just she wants to stain it and not do the clear coat on it, but of course we're gonna have different boards on there and everything now. So
it was stained a dark, like a chestnut color. And I'm going to have to stain it a dark again. But I think last time I did like a full coverage chestnut, and I want to do like a semi-transparent chestnut this time. That's my plan.
Junkyard does have a good point. Found a blue can in my cooler. I have no idea where it come from. I'm willing to give that one up.
I know where that one came from.
I think it come from the wedding.
Mm-hmm. You were sharing cooler.
It may have had Bud Light on it.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you bring it here? I would have drank it.
It's in the garage, in the refrigerator. I do keep a friend cooler on a regular.
Hey, Max and Joshua.
With some beer that
from Massachusetts
has set out every once in a while. So
hey, lefties.
Massachusetts. We are fixing to send a sign to Massachusetts.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. McBooger Balls is here. What up?
Is that the gentleman we're sending the sign to? I'm not sure.
I'm so tired. I can't even think of what we're doing, when, where, and how.
So we got you guys go back several videos back. We got a new recruiting sign going out. Appreciate the gentleman for his service and everything he's done for this country. He ordered it. Come from Dirt Perfect channel. Seen it. Said gotta have it. He did everything in the world to contact me to get a hold of it. So I'm like, hey, no big deal.
Hey,
That
Mr.
one's
Ben.
sold, but we'll get you another one. Not a issue.
Yes, Lefty's Garden. I was pressure washing my deck because I've got to restain it this year, and I'm a little fried.
She's a little fried. Lefty's Garden. She's had a rough one today. She has worked. I mean,
Well, today was
in
the third
a hard
day.
day
Today was the third day I've been pressure washing on that deck, and I only broke
Now,
one
not
pressure
consecutively.
washer. You realize this 2 years in a row I've broke a pressure washer. That's bad.
But you didn't break it. You just broke the handle. I mean, you don't get much these days for $120.
It's not even broke. It's recalled.
It's a
So
recall.
they'll send me a new one.
Dirt Boss is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
What up, Dirt Boss?
60-40. Stand you up 60-40. Yes, James. That's exactly right. 60-40 foot away. I'm looking for that 5 foot snake job.
George
5 foot deal.
George loves the Navy sign back there. That one.
Thank you. We got some other ones, and I got some other ones I'm
We
working on.
had these up for Memorial Day.
Yep.
And we didn't.
And I kind of like having that feel in here.
You need a girly sign though. You
We
don't
do.
have a girly sign.
Need to put one, maybe the hummingbird up or something. We'll try to put the hummingbird up over there next to the.
I have spaghetti arms, Lefty, from the pressure washer, and we had to cheat this year. It's the first year I've had to cheat, but I have really bad tennis elbow and carpal tunnel and tendonitis and a lot that goes on with my hands because I've worked at a computer desk for years and years. So I love to pressure wash, but holding the pressure washer and squeezing the trigger is terrible.
Mike said he loves the rooster.
The rooster. So we had to cheat this year, didn't we?
Don't be making fun of the bald eagle.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we cheated a little bit. Yeah.
So for my pressure washer, which is an electric one, we used the top of a water bottle to hold the trigger down. And
Yeah, she's like, hey, I need a clamp or something, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, why don't you just take his top, stick in right there?
It worked great. But then I broke my pressure washer. So then I had to get out the big pressure washer, which is 500 times harder on my hands. And we had to get a clamp to hold it because I can't hold it for very long. She's almost as red as me.
Oh, no. Lefty's been out working, too.
Yeah.
But, I had to put my shirt so she looks milder than if I had my black S.O.T shirt on. She looks really red. I'm gonna let you know. Dirt Boss said get the PRP shots in your elbows.
I'm maxed out, Dirt Boss. They won't give me any more in my elbow.
Is that the ones you're getting in your wrist and your arm and your leg and your?
I'm keeping them in my hand and my wrist. I don't know what they're giving me. I go to Coots and Kleiner, which is the best hand doctors, and we happen to have them here in Louisville. And since that's my money, my hands is my money, then
it was the first medical doctor that actually did the whole hand
transplant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doctor I see there, his name is Dr. Thurkanad. I can understand him about this much, but he's fantastic.
Yeah, what's Dirt Boss paying for concrete up there in the north? It's bound to be crazy up there.
Oh, look, she had 100 sunblock on too. Let me tell you a trick, Lefty.
Is Lefty's Gardens a redhead? Because that's what my kids use, 100 sunblock.
Mm-hmm. You get the Sunbum sunblock. It's the best one.
Yes.
And it would have worked wonders for me had I put any on, but I didn't put any on. See, I told Junkie Lynn was going to take one of them shirts.
I mean, he don't get to, yeah, he barely gets to wear the green and gray one. She steals it from him all the time.
I gave him a new one of those.
Oh, you give him a new one of those?
Well, I sent 3 shirts home with him. He should be wearing an S.O.T shirt a lot.
See, Lefty's Garden's got another thing in common with it. She's a redhead too.
We've talked about this before. Around 1:30. It's better to buy concrete in the north.
Oh, that's fairly good. Yeah, that's pretty close to probably what they're paying for here right now. I think I heard the other day like 118, 120, something like that. It's never like 120, 130, 140. It's always a weird price.
See? He's always rocking his swag. And if anybody else wants shirts, you can hop on over to SOTmetalworks.com. Bam.
She's on it.
So let's talk about some other stuff going on.
All right, what are we going to talk about then?
Let's talk about, we need to say congratulations to Jason Works a Lot and Wifey. They have a new little baby boy. He came early.
Big shout out to Jason Works a Lot.
So about a month early. He's doing good though. Going to be residing in the NICU until he's ready to go home, but doing real good. And Wifey's doing real good too. And Jason's doing real good too, but he is definitely a stressed out new daddy. The only thing that helps him is that Wifey's a NICU nurse, so she keeps him cool. So congratulations to them. 165
and 150. You guys' concrete prices are out of control. But yes, congratulations. Jason Works a Lot. That is that's a big deal. They've been planning this, trying to keep her on the down low for a long while.
It would have came out.
He let the cat out of the bag.
Wait a minute though. He hasn't been posting videos on a few points from Perfect. And me and Mr. Perfect did a video without the guys that he hasn't edited to post on a few points from Perfect yet. But we got to spill the beans on our podcast. And then he has the damn baby early.
And he's like, man, I'm going to have to put this out before you guys because you guys spilled the beans.
Yeah. So, but anyhow.
Yes. Her and Mr. Perfect have a podcast coming out that the guys are in no way in shape and form involved in the podcast. We would not let
them be in because I said, sorry, I got a scrunch. I'm got wet hair.
So it was all the woman side of thing. And guess who got to attend?
Jason.
Not me. Not Dirt Perfect. Jason.
Because he's part of the girl group. So, but yeah, so we just want to give a congratulations out to them on their new baby, and I hope
that's awesome.
Things continue to go really well, and that he gets to come home really soon.
Hey Tom, what's going on, buddy?
And we'll get to meet him soon.
Sorry, I didn't answer your email or your text message back, but I was trying to get this going.
Yeah. So that's been going on.
That's been going on, and but that's a pretty cool deal. Can we let his name cat out of the bag there?
No, you can head on over to Jason Works Lodge channel or a few points from Perfect, and you can see all the things because he posted a picture on the community tab on both channels.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bam. But I can let something out of that because
she's gonna let something out of
because Jason's not on here. So hang on.
Well, he may be looking in the background.
No,
you don't know.
Not.
There's 33 people on here. You never know what Jason's up to.
I haven't sent the baby gift yet, but I made them something. Little country camouflage.
Oh, Catherine's probably gonna be mad because she's not on here because you're getting you.
So anyhow.
Oh, Red Dog sent Jason an email on the new baby. Yep, that's a pretty cool deal. Glad and extremely happy for those two. I know it's been a little bit of struggle for them. I'm glad things are working out good. We've been saying a lot of prayers and stuff because things happened pretty quick and pretty unexpected, and it was
Muddy Feet TV. Let me tell you a secret about my blankets. I learned to crochet as a teenager. I love to crochet, but I don't have a lot of patience and I have bad hands. So
hey, Jeff's short. It only needs to be a couple inches bigger.
So I typically only crochet baby blankets because I get tired of the pattern by the time I hit that size and my hands get to hurting. So don't know if y'all know Farmer Chris's brother's name is Farmer John, and Farmer John is married to Farmer Olivia. It's a whole family of farming happening.
Sorry, Muddy Feet.
And so Farmer John and Farmer Olivia have a new baby. It's a girl, and she's a month old, and I'm not quite done with hers yet because I had to make two. They were both pregnant at the same time.
At the same time.
So I'm not quite done, but
94 there today.
She was on time. So, yep. Oh, prayers out to Larson's Farms.
Yeah, I went over and commented on that too, and sent prayers out to them. It was.
Oh, that's very sad.
Sent a baby works a lot, a pillow. Yes.
I have other things to go in my goodie bag, but I made that. So
as you guys know, Jason is trying to move to Indiana. I don't know how all this is going. It's none of. I stay out of it. It's none of my business.
Oh, I can tell you. Let me tell you.
But
so they put a deposit down on a place. So they're coming. It's just a matter of
timing. Timing's just a
with
big
a new
thing.
baby and work changes that will need to occur and just all kinds of good stuff. So we're not expecting them to be here for a while yet. So anyhow,
I wouldn't say they'd be here before Christmas. I wouldn't think.
We'll see. See, Lefty's garden, them hands. And I don't know how to quilt.
Oh, William just planted his garden.
I told Miss Catherine she may have to teach me, but I don't have a lot of patience. I like to paint and do some other stuff too. So, but crocheting hurts. So I just do a little bit, try to do a little bit every night. And eventually I get it done. Too many Russian secrets, Michael. Okay, well, I have another secret. Look, I got all kinds of secrets.
You got to come to S.O.T. Metalworks to get all the gossip.
Can I tell?
Because this one's in the click.
Can I tell a good secret now?
All right, tell your good secret. There's 34 people on here. Surely they all want to know who you've been working for lately.
I took another job. I still have my day job.
Another job. She got another job. Yay!
I still have my day job.
You still work for S.O.T. Metalworks.
I still work for S.O.T.
That's your
Metalworks.
primary location. I just want to let you know.
But I took another side hustle, and I am now officially Dirt Perfect's YouTube secretary. There you go. Been doing some work for him this week.
Can you let any cats out of the bag? Is there any behind the scenes stuff we don't know about that we need to know about?
Just stay tuned. I might go live with him tomorrow. Maybe.
Tomorrow?
Possibly.
Shit.
Yeah.
Can I be in the background?
No, this doesn't involve you at all, does it?
No, not really. It don't involve me at all.
So, you have to stay tuned.
Dirt Perfect quit talking to me and only talks to my wife now. So.
Well, I am his YouTube wife, too.
That is true.
Okay.
She's the one that wrangles us all together and keeps us all squared away. That's a damn fact.
Yeah, Lefty's garden, me too. I have the bigger handle ones, too. Okay. What do we, Red Dog and Hill know? Oh.
What?
William's not changing his
Too many
name
Russian secrets.
to Farmer. Rude person sniper.
I don't know what Mike's talking about.
What?
I lost it there.
Too many Russian
How far
secrets?
away from the motor speedway are you guys where all the Ford trucks are sitting? Wait. So that's in Sparta, Kentucky. That's about
Okay, but wait, time out.
2 hours away.
There's 2 Ford companies in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are about 45 minutes to an hour from them. But I will tell you this, the motor speedway where they're sitting is just a tiny drop in the bucket, because here in the state of Kentucky, Ford has trucks in empty parking lots all across the state.
Everywhere.
As a matter of fact, we work at Fort Knox, and coming right out of one of our gates at Fort Knox is an empty shopping complex that hasn't been anything in there for years.
There's just a couple of small stores in there.
Yeah, and it is full up. They have popped up.
Brought in chain link fence, surrounded the whole parking lot, put a security guard in there, and it's full of nothing but Ford trucks.
And they're everywhere, especially for us because we're close to 2 plants. So they're everywhere you drive. When we leave our house and drive to the city, there's parking lots from here to there just full of waiting on chips. And if they ever get chips, man, they'll be rich.
William, I try to be, but I can only keep up with one woman. I can't keep up with 2, so I don't even try. I'm just kind of out of it.
Sam says I'm trying to get into politics with DP, the mayor's secretary. See, right, Junkie? Everybody knows if you need a response, you get a hold of Jamie. In case you all don't know.
Yeah, that is.
When you email us, it's me that sees your email.
90% of the time.
Well, most of the time I see it first. And then if it's something that I can start the process on, I do. If it's something he needs to, then, all that.
Because 9 times out of 10, I'm answering emails going out the door. I'm like, hey, tell them this, blah, blah, blah. It's this size, this shape, this color.
William King, it's called Sister Wives, not Sister Husbands.
No, he's trying to get me to be Miss.
I know, but it's sister wives, not brother husbands. Oh, yes, Junkie. Everywhere is slap full of 4s right now. Yeah.
Tom 461. When they get chips, will they be cheaper? No.
Probably not.
Except for, depending on when they get chips, they could actually be a year older than what they were built in. So they're already a year old. They're going to have to knock some price off that joker one way, shape, or form.
Yep.
But how are they going to roll it all out? I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised the truck plants are still building trucks. They're working just as hard as they ever are.
Yep.
But
they're not scheduled for their next shutdown until July, which is when they always take a 2-week shutdown.
When you drive by Ford lots right now, well, the one close down here, I mean, there's no 2020s, 2021s on there.
No, they're not on the car dealers.
2018, 2019. There's a few 2020s, but
I think they should sell them now without the chips and no payment till you get your chips.
Oh, how many of those are already pre-sold? That's the thing. There's no telling. They may be telling those people that, hey, your truck will be here in a month, and then it won't be there for 6 months.
Shane says you talk to the horse's head, not the horse's butt. Oh.
But it don't make no sense around here. They are filling parking lots up left and right around here with Ford trucks, and it's crazy. You know, I'm sure if there's a Chevrolet dealership or a Kia dealership somewhere closer, that it would be the same.
Junkyard's right. The price could go up because they're paying storage. Yep. They're paying all these places rental storage to use their parking lot.
Rental storage, fencing fees, security guards, the whole 9 yards. I mean,
that's crazy.
And I would think the price that everything else has went up with, they're bound and determined to go up too.
Well, not just that, but they're having to ship them there.
But
because they don't have chips, they can't drive them. So
the car market has to fall off sometime. But I can only give so much money for a truck before it's worth more than my house, and I'm not going to do that crap. And we don't live in a great house, but we live in a damn good house.
Hey,
it's not great. When we hit the lotto, we'll have a great house.
What's not great about it?
You say you got to clean too much around here all the time because there's too many damn rooms in
That's it. You don't need all this.
But
see, I'm thinking
it only comes to us country folk before too long.
Maybe if I work for Dirt Perfect long enough, I can get a housekeeper.
I heard if you show your boobies on OnlyFans, they pay big money too.
Sign me
There's
up.
Another option.
Good husbands get their wives housekeepers too.
Sam saying, how's it going, man? Spreading the COVID money. Yeah, it's kind of where it's at, Michael. It just
see. Mike says he knows of 10 that are sold and sitting there waiting to come up there. See, a lot of these are probably sold.
Yeah, I would say dealers have ordered these trucks, and
here too. Dealers don't have them. Junkyard wants the link. I'll private message you later.
To mine or hers?
Oh, good God. You're a mess.
I know how a junkyard is about bearded men. Yeah, we don't have, there's not much sitting on our lots. I was at the Ford dealership today and was in their parking lot, and there's stuff there.
You want to tell them what you was doing at the Ford dealership?
I was buying you lunch.
What was you buying?
I was buying you some Chick-fil-A today.
From the food truck.
From the food truck.
Because we do not have a Chick-fil-A, but the food truck.
We do not. We do not have a Chick-fil-A's, but we got a fairly good food truck. It wasn't. The line was tremendously long. Holy cow. You've been proud of me. I stood in line for 25 minutes.
For Chick-fil-A?
And didn't even get frustrated the whole time.
I wish it was the seafood truck.
15 minutes in line to get my order in, and then 10 minutes after that to get my food. Sam Matthews laughing at the junkyard. I need them links. Can I get them links? Hey, yeah, I'll send you my link, junkyard, but don't be asking to get on my site or nothing. Just
Junkyard says, you've had this talk before. Dad bods and bearded men are in. It's finally his time to shine.
I'm telling you, it's nuts. Oh, the crap TikTok will teach you. It's absolutely stupid. But
Good God.
But you do learn some crap on there. I did learn some stuff. So
What did you learn?
I follow a bunch of metal guys on there and stuff. Learn how to do different projects and everything. What I learned the other day about the food cooking thing, and ask you if you. Oh, the watermelon and the mustard. And
now we wait.
And we hydrate. We wait, we hydrate. Put that on a cracker, dude.
Oh, lefties. The beard is nice. When it's got all the soft stuff in it, it smells good. It's real soft.
Yeah, she didn't like it the other day, and then I trimmed it up. She likes it a little better.
Yeah, he was getting scratched. I don't like all that scrap. Like, it's even too much right now. Like, I like it more close cut, but it's better than what it was the other day.
Down to about here.
No, I'll cut it while you're sleeping. I will cut it while you're sleeping. I don't like it all scraggly, and I want it soft. It's got to be soft.
Got to put the gel in it, get everything squared away. It's it doesn't like soap. It likes the beard stuff.
Yep. No electric trucks. Mm-hmm. I just don't think I can get on board with electric.
I don't know, Red Dog. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. I don't know if we'll see it in our generation to where it's that crazy, but these semis and stuff they're building now with all these electric motors, and it's all this self-driving stuff that's just taken off. I mean, you only got an operator in there just to do so much stuff. Well, you're gonna get paid less money because you're not doing anything. You're just riding along, making sure it's safe. But I seen them. What's a Domino's commercial or whatever it is, where they're delivering pizzas and like they've got this thing that pulls up to the curb at your house and you take the pizza out. I mean, have you seen that one?
We can't even get a damn pizza delivered here.
So, see, us country boys will still be okay.
Matter of fact, we need it here.
Yeah, so it's been a little nuts, a little crazy. When I was young, my dad grew up. Lefty says. My two kids actually kind of like it. They're not too turned off about it. They're not bad. They think it's okay. One day I'll shave and you guys will be like, "Who in the heck is that?" But it's 2019 Ram. Mike, you might want to be careful. When you go to upgrade, and at least next time, it's going to be a little sketchy on what all goes on. And the bad part is they're taking so many shortcuts nowadays that trucks are not going to be built quite like they was a few years ago. I mean, they're not built like they was back in the 70s and 80s. We all know that. But just a couple years is going to make a big difference, I believe. Been hearing some in-the-window stuff through the old Ford plant up here in Louisville. I don't know. There's some rumblings going on there. 19,000 over 20. Yep. Mike had a gentleman at work. He bought his truck. It's less than a year old. The dealership called him and offered him $2,000 more than what he paid for. I don't know what's going on. It is absolutely nuts out there. Uh-oh. Junkyard got caught on the carpet. Where do I come pick that up at? 10 to 30% over asking price. Sam, you're 100% right. I just don't understand this deal with the lumber and everything going on. Why in the world would you build a house right now? But there are houses, I bet within a 10-mile radius of my house right now, I bet there's 20 houses going up. It's absolutely nuts. And I can't fathom how you would pay $70 for a daggone sheet of plywood. OSB, nothing, not marine grade plywood. I mean, it's just OSB, $70. Knock it out, like it, love it, or lump it. That's just the way it is. Junkyard down there in South Carolina, he ought to be able to get over there next to North Carolina, talk to Bobby Goodson, get some of these prices jump down on this plywood. It's everybody's getting their government money. Yep, Seth, you're 100% correct. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe this is going to be a 2008 situation where I'm scared, but I think the housing market is going to crash here in a couple of years. I mean, I don't know when it's going to happen, what's going to happen, but have a scope. When, where, how, why, but hopefully there's enough money in the system to keep stuff squared away.
Look, I just brought the whole bottle.
Oh, Miss SOT getting messed up tonight. She brought another bottle.
It's not another bottle.
Oh, it's the same bottle. She just brought the whole. She'd like me to stick it in the lagoon over here?
Yep, don't let it spill.
I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee that. No guarantees here at S.O.T. Metalworks. What you order is what you get. Unless FedEx messes it up, which we had it happen again. I don't know if we told this story.
No, this is a new one.
It's a new one.
Okay, so first off, let me go backwards a little bit. We've only ever had problems with now 3 things we have shipped sign-wise. This is the 3rd one. Now you can tell the story.
And this one looks like it got run over by 4 trains, 2 dump trucks, 3 semis.
And an Amish buggy.
It's got marks up the thing that looks like an Amish buggy.
And half of it's missing.
And half of it's missing. But half of it got there. And was undamaged, they said.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm going to take a restroom break.
Junkie said he's moving to the mountains.
Moving to the mountain.
Well, you better be moving up this way closer if you're moving to the mountains. What are you having chest pains about, Muddy Feet? I want to move south, but I doubt that's happening. I am a beach girl. That's what I would prefer to be. But I have children and they're settled here. And one day I hope to have grandchildren. And I don't know if I will be able to get far away from them, but we'll see. Yeah, the crashing housing market. So for us, we're kind of in a pickle. It's a really good time to sell, but it's not a really good time to build, even though we'd really, really like to move. It's just not a good time. So our plans are delayed for a little while, but that's all right. And our daughter was building they just put in a new house before all of this happened. Thankfully, they got their house in and almost everything was done before things got nuts so crazy. But they were going to put a big wooden deck across the front of their house. And they have delayed that because the deck that they were going to put in is now like 3 times the price. Hold, please. Oh, it's just the neighbors. I thought people were pulling in. I'm like, who in the heck? So they're going to wait on their deck. We put in, we did like gravel in front of their house so that they have like a little patio area and stuff.
Like a good steps, the whole 9 yards.
And it'd be fun because underneath their deck can be graveled when it's done. But it's just something they're going to have to put off. They were going to have the Amish build it. The Amish priced it to them for like $900 and something. And then all of this happened by the time their house was in and done and ready for the deck. And that same deck that was $900 and something is like $2,500. So they're just going to wait.
Dick Nation 21, what's going on, buddy? Not a whole lot. Just a Miss Dirt Perfect or Mr. Dirt Perfect secretary, YouTube secretary, sitting here beside us.
Yeah.
You missed that. You missed.
I think I called him.
You missed. I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans. Yes, I believe you did call.
You are not starting OnlyFans. Now look.
And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be the secretary for Junkyard's Garage, starting his OnlyFans.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on.
You cannot be you're not even your own damn secretary. You can't be somebody else's. You can be his promotional agent.
Advisor. I'll be your promotional advisor. How's that sound?
Yeah.
I'll teach you all the ways you need to do stuff.
Hey, Farmer Chris.
Farmer Chris is in the house.
Farmer Chris is not planting. He must be done.
Must be done, or it's too wet. I would say it's probably too wet. Because
Farmer
I think
Chris,
they got more rain last night.
Are you taking a break? Junkyard said, "What's up, Tiny?" I mean, Farmer Chris. Farmer Chris, Junkyard's a little scared of you, just so you know. It was on our video.
Brandon, I believe that wholeheartedly. I just it's crazy. And the big thing is I play pretty hard on these builders and stuff too, because they're working day to day of what lumber prices are going to do. I got it. If the price is locked in, the price is locked in. But it's just nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous. We've put off so many projects now because lumber prices are so expensive. What's going to happen later on down the road? How bad is this going to get? I mean,
on break all week, they're swimming in the cornfields.
Oh, swimming in the cornfields. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you have chlorine?
Because
that's a high price commodity right now.
I did see some knee-high corn tasseled the other day, Farmer Chris. I'd like to let you know. That was on TikTok down south, Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy, we were discussing steel prices. Our sign prices are probably going to have to go up the next time we have to pick up steel.
Yeah, I mean, it's hitting everybody all the way around.
And right now we're not building targets because AR-500 is too expensive. It's not worth it. Ridiculous.
I mean, I still have some in stock. Order, by all means. Get on the website and order.
Yeah.
But if it is not in stock, sorry, guys. That's all I got. It's all I got.
Oh.
I'm not going to go out and fight all these prices right now. It's we're doing all right. Got stuff going on that. Now you guys call up and say, "Hey, I don't mind what the price is." By Georgia, we'll get her done for you, won't we, bet?
We have people like that.
We do. We got some fine, outstanding customers.
Yeah,
that's 100% true right there. Hey,
I
know you're going to charge me a daggone good rate, so I'm not worried about what it costs. I'm like, hold up now, steel prices went up quite a bit. That's okay. I understand. Yeah. I know everything's went up quite a bit. So,
well, the good news is we do have quite a bit in stock of stuff, of signs. For now.
Miss SOT may not admit this, but Mr. SOT planned accordingly. And
well, why would I admit it? We all know you're a Boy Scout.
I was just thinking you was going to say I was a hoarder, but
hey, Rick, you need beer for this. Trust
me. Rick, what's up, buddy?
Or wine, whichever you prefer, one or the other.
Yeah, it's not as wild as Rick's drink, but it's.
Farmer Chris, you want me to come stand at the edge of the field with a camera? Catch you on the pass by? I mean, I'm Dirt Perfect's YouTube secretary right now. I could be Farmer Chris's camera girl too, I guess.
So I don't know. He posted a short. Was it a short a while back where he was riding up the road? Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure it was Chris checking on Farmer John, but I'm not 100% sure who was in the tractor. Like there was no vocalization. Nobody let nobody know what's going on, but I got a feeling Chris was checking up on
me. And Farmer Chris discussed this. He don't have to talk on his videos. He just needs the video. Remember?
You're gonna do the overlay.
I'll do his voiceovers.
Do the voiceovers and
see if I get a couple of YouTube side gigs. I can quit my job and just work for YouTube people. That's my plan.
That's your plan.
Yeah, because my work has been terrible lately. Terrible.
A government job can do that sometimes. So I'm gonna post.
Dig Nation Junior's ugly mug might make the money, but I have the checkbook. I don't let him blow it. Because you gotta admit, you gotta tell these people the truth. You're terrible with money.
Am I terrible with money? No, I'm not terrible with money. I hoard money. However, when I see a good deal, I have no issues letting go of money. Is that not the way it works? Like, honey, that thing on sale for 40%. Do you know how much it is on a regular?
You know what this is? This is the SOT's voice of reason.
Look,
it keeps groceries in the refrigerator.
I've been hoarding money for months, just wanting to get her a piece of equipment so she can get a chompy thing. And if she can't afford the chompy things, I'm gonna buy it for her. I'm gonna buy a piece of equipment so she can buy the chompy thing to go on the piece of equipment. That's what a good relationship does. That's what good folk do with each other. They Miss, how much you got?
See,
how much you got in your
Chris,
chompy thing? Fund?
You just record and I'll fill in the blanks. It'll be fine. Woo! William King's drinking moonshine. That's why he's volunteering to come stay in my debt for me. That's the only reason. Don't
drink that old rock good whiskey. That stuff is bad for you. That's bad bougie.
I like moonshine. Just depending on.
Yeah, I know. I just
like
didn't
moonshine.
want you.
Danny's moonshine.
We was talking about hoarding money. I didn't want you trying to come off in none of my money, trying to buy something from him or something.
Your money? You don't think I make my own money? I work for Dirt Perfect now.
Oh yeah, we got big money. I forgot about it. Big money.
I am sunburned. Farmer Chris, I've been pressure washing all day. Look at this. Look. That's not as bad.
No, that's not as bad. That was the away from the sun side.
Look at this side. Sunburned.
That was the sun side.
Yeah.
S.O.T, you need some sunscreen, blah blah blah. Nope, I'm good.
I'm good. It don't hurt. At least not yet.
Oh, Lefty's Garden wants to take turns doing voiceover on Farmer Chris's video.
It would be funny.
Gang, Chris, send us those videos. We're gonna get this stuff squared away.
We'll get your videos posted for you.
We gonna get this stuff squared away.
Oh, Michael Robbins. Let me tell you a story about dentures. I have a good one. I got good stories tonight.
Wait, hold up. Wait, let's go back to the good thing.
What?
Wait, Michael Robbins, you auction off storage units? This used to be my gig back in the day.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Can we not talk about storage wars?
I almost made a business out of this whole thing.
You did make a business out of that whole thing for a long time. Chompy friend. Woohoo!
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We greatly appreciate that, Rick. Can't thank you enough, man.
Farmer Chris said, give me a pat on the shoulder. Go ahead. Do this one. It don't hurt as bad. Okay, thanks. All right. I'm going to tell you.
Choker was hot.
I'm going to tell you my denture story. I got a good one. So I worked in healthcare for 20 years. Okay. And one of my very first healthcare jobs was as a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, working in an assisted living rehab nursing home place. So my very first guy that dies on me, and I have to go in.
Junkyard Rick's all about me spending money on this chompy thing. I think he's got this figured out.
So you go in when a person passes away, and you have to clean their body, get them ready for the funeral home, blah, 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 blah. So I go in, and the girls go with me because this is my first one. So my fellow coworkers go in with me. And one of the things you do is pop out people's fake teeth, and you brush their teeth and you tape them to their chest for the funeral home when the funeral home picks them up, right? So I go in.
It's okay, lefties. He won't mind.
I go in, and they're like, okay, Jamie, reach your finger in his mouth, pop out his teeth. I'm like, okay. So I have gloves on. I reach my finger in. I go to pop out his teeth. Nerves kick in, and he chomps down. And he bites my finger. And I flip shit, screaming bloody murder. Out the room I go. I was about done with dead people after that, but I got over it. It was okay. But it's a really funny story.
That's it. So we used to do storage units.
Yes. Oh
Maybe I did storage.
You did storage units and worked the rest of us like dogs.
I was laid off for a while, and the storage unit stuff come on TV. Well, we started making some pretty good money. Had some fabulous yard sales. I'm gonna tell you what, we had some yard sales. We made like $2,000, $2,300 at something like that. Now we was having some good yard sales. I'm gonna tell you what, I was making some damn good money.
He was working me like a dog.
But it takes work, it takes dedication, and you can't have a squeamish stomach. No. Does that make sense?
Look, every storage unit has some kind of, is it 10 o'clock? Some kind of sex something in it. Some kind of.
Every stores are damn sex toys.
Oh my God. It was the most dramatic thing I have ever seen in all my life. I've never seen something.
Man, that is a fantastic looking dresser. Like top notch. Like good looking dresser. Like that is awesome.
It could be the high dollar. It looks like your grandma's storage unit with like antique furniture and fantabulous stuff in it and a sex toy in the drawer.
Antique. Pull the drawer open. 14 of them jokers laying in the bottom of the drawer.
And who stores that crap? Like, why would you put it in a storage unit?
They look like they got the best out of them.
It was dramatic.
Just toss them. Just throw them away. Why?
No, Max. They didn't stick to my fingers, but he didn't want to give me my finger back. It was dramatic. It was dramatic. See, Lefty's garden was a CNA, and that's why she works in computers now. So I progressed like this. I was a CNA, and then I went back to college. Got 2 or 3 different diplomas for different things, ended up with 2 associate's degrees. And in the end of my medical world, I was doing billing and coding, but then I moved up into management and I moved up into consulting. And I still do medical consulting on the side for like small practices that are in trouble and stuff. I go in and help them. So
Michael said, yep.
But I don't work in healthcare on my day job.
Kink is everywhere, and you are correct. And I did sell some kink at a yard sale. Maybe I shouldn't have. It was a Playboy collection.
Let's talk about
Playboy collection that was in the trunk.
Let's talk about the day I came home from work. 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I probably don't want to tell this story.
I'm telling it. I'm telling all the stories. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I drive home in the driveway, garage doors flung open, yard sale stuff stacked out, price and stuff, and there's a damn sex swing hanging in my garage.
You didn't know what that was. You had no idea what that was.
It was terrible. I said, shut the door before the neighbors see it. For the love of God, what are you doing? And
the neighbor was over helping me hang it up.
Him and the neighbor next door was just dying laughing. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. 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 It was terrible. All right, subject change.
Next subject.
See, Lefty, I didn't mind the ones that passed away. It's a personal message device. A girl came out. A guy went in and a girl came out.
We did have one. I went to one up here, and they cut the lock off, opened it up, and shut the door real quick. Called the law, called the fire department. It was a complete meth lab in there. So
yeah,
I don't know how they didn't all. I mean, I didn't smell it standing outside or nothing, but
then it got to the point. He went back to work, and then he was still trying to do it on the side, and I said, I quit. I'm done. Night, William.
Night, William. That's right, Dick Nation 21. Nope. You don't need a college degree.
Well, and that's not why I got a degree. I'll tell you why I got a degree. It wasn't about making money. And truth be told, I came out of college making the same thing I went into college for. The difference and the reason I went in and got a degree in healthcare was as a CNA, to make that big money, I had to work nights, weekends, holidays. And with my degree, I could get a job in a doctor's office working Monday through Friday. And that was what my goal was. That's why I went to college. That was the only goal I had, was to get off of a job that I needed to work nights and weekends and holidays.
See, look, Mike said, yep, had one of them.
Hey, Paul.
Paul, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? So everybody knows comments are probably a little delayed. We are on the StreamYard, not on the YouTube live deal, but we don't have the live comments pulled up. So you guys bear with us just a touch. But
so
we're talking about some interesting stuff tonight.
I spent 20 years in healthcare, and then I migrated to a government job, and I write contracts for the government and things like that.
But Dick Nation 21, my big thing is, I tell everybody, you got two choices. If you don't want to go to college, you got to find a trade school, or you got to join the military. I mean, there's only two choices you got in life. Learn how to weld, learn how to run equipment, learn whatever. Don't care. Find yourself a path and follow that path. Will it change? Yeah, definitely. That's always going to change. You're going to be jack of all trades once everything's said and done with.
And for me, college was a stepping stone to being happier with my job, I guess is the way to put it.
Well,
we're related, Lefty's Garden. She works for the government too, in computers.
Oh boy!
One day,
so
you're gonna have to
does
message
Lefty's Garden
me.
have to have a meeting before the meeting, about the meeting, for the meeting, and get 3 emails about the meeting before you go?
And 4 trainings first.
Gotta have them. Oh, you get 4. I only get 3.
Yeah, I get 4, but you are a contractor. I am civil service.
I missed out on one.
So I get an extra meeting, extra training.
And probably 2 extra emails from your boss. About, hey, what do I need to say during this meeting?
No, he doesn't email me. He walks in and says, hey, can you make my slides for my meeting?
Look, Lefty's, oh my God, yes.
See?
The world needs ditch diggers too. That's right. Red Dog, you're 100% correct.
Yes.
By George, if you're willing to have a work ethic, get down there and dig a ditch, I'm going to tell you what, that job pays good money.
So look,
and it's going to open your avenue up to a whole lot of other things.
Something we talked about a little bit on mine and Mr. Perfect's Few Points from Perfect that hasn't come out yet, but that I'll give you a sneak peek preview is, like, I do not down anybody for choosing not to go to college or go to trade school or to do work in a gas station if that's what they want to do.
Tommy, I'm right there with you, brother.
Night, Buddy Feet. Talk to you soon.
Night, buddy. Be safe. Be careful.
I think everybody should find a job that they love. That's what the goal is. No matter how you go about getting there, that's where you go. But just as much as Mike is passionate, Dirt Perfect is passionate about the trade schools and that people don't need college, I'm just as passionate that some people do need college. It is for the right people. I have a daughter that went to school. She graduated in December.
Catboy Car Crushing is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
I'm very, very, very proud of both of my girls went to college. That as personal choices based on what they want to do in life, of whether they need to go to college or not. And some people need it.
He said, bear with you. How the hell do you think we've been watching the whole time? Yes, some people do need college.
Some people need college.
Some people college suits.
And some people need just the college experience because it is an experience. And it does make some people grow up when they need to. Ask my oldest daughter. It taught her things that she would not have gotten had she not went. So.
Paul's got a comment down there that says, the monkey claw. Have not seen the monkey claw. I'm scared to look that one up on my phone. But we'll have to look at that up after a while.
Yeah. So I'm just as progressive as Mr. Dirt Perfect about trade school is awesome. And it's great.
In Dirt Perfect's deal, Mike went to college. He understands that aspect of all that stuff. I did not go to college. My ass will work until the day I'm dead. That's just the way it's going to be. I know that going into this. Now, can I sit up for a better future or whatever because of, metalworking, trades, welding, fabrication, doing whatever we need to do whenever we need to do it? Yeah. But you got to adapt to the situation. So if you're in a dead-end job or whatever it may be, and you're not happy with that, change.
But I didn't do it like everybody else did it either. So here was my options. I didn't want to join the service. I've lived in this county my entire life, and I'm not a move around kind of person.
Mike's right. Yep.
I didn't want to do that. There wasn't anything in the trades that interested me that I thought would make me happy. I couldn't afford college fresh out of high school. So I had children. I got married and had children. And I went back to school after my kids were already born.
Hey, Cowboy said the other day it was nice and cool down there in Texas.
I know, I'm telling you. So I went to school because that was the right choice for me. And I believe that 100%. That it was the right choice for me. It was the right choice for us.
Yeah.
It was the right choice for our family. So,
Well, Lefty hits it on the nail on the head right there. I mean, you can't be scared to use a shovel or use a keyboard. I mean,
I don't like
you're good,
shovels.
and I think everybody's got to be good at everything.
I don't like shovels, but I sure the hell can pressure wash.
I'm not the guy
Right?
who's you got to have a mindset where, hey, I can do everything. I can't do it all real well, but I can do it.
Dig Nation, we are
then
in
you'll find your
Kentucky.
niche.
We live in Kentucky. We are about 11 to 15 minutes by a river from Perfect.
We're 45 minutes west of Louisville.
Yeah.
If that helps, 45 minutes west of Louisville.
I think everybody just has to do what works best for them.
Well, everybody's life, you find yourself in different circumstances and different positions and different financial situations, and we can't all afford to go to college.
No,
we can't. I'm not going to be $100,000 in debt to go to college. I didn't have good enough grades to get a scholarship. Sorry.
Right.
I knew what I was going to do. That's why my ass took welding in high school and went and figured that stuff out.
See, Michael, that's the most important part. You have to be happy You have to be happy doing what you do, or it's not worth doing. That's my opinion. College, no college. Trade school, no trade school. It's about happiness.
Cowboy car crashing, you're 100% correct. I would probably been kicked out of college right out the gate. I'm going to be honest, because I can experience bones, kegs, and do other stuff in the backyard. That's right.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Oh, Rick said I can wreck anything with enough almost professional life. That's right. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I got a good government job that they pay for my mess ups, but I learn and I figure that stuff out. And I bring those experiences home and try to build on them and stuff. So it's fun. It is.
Max, it depends. We have two. The youngest one should be done this summer, hopefully. And both of our kids went to college with no student loans. That's a combination of scholarships and mom and dad sacrifice. But we have no loans. Our kids, our oldest daughter went on a full ride.
But I'll be honest too.
They don't do a full ride anymore, but close as you can get to a full ride. And we chipped out the rest. I graduated college with 2 degrees and $15,000 in debt.
Yeah, just so you guys know, even all these ball players and stuff said, hey, we went to the University of Kansas on a full ride. Well, you kind of did, you kind of didn't.
They might have.
Well, there's still meal planning.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of other stuff that is
Our
involved.
oldest daughter got a presidential fellowship at Murray State University. A presidential fellowship pays for tuition, dorm room, and meal plan. We paid for everything else. And there was other.
Well, there were some of the books I paid for.
No, that was on her Keys money.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
But those funds were allocated through
she was an honor student. She was in an honor program. She was required to study abroad. Didn't pay for that. Didn't pay for parking passes. What in the world?
Fireworks.
Oh.
I started 4th of July early.
Evidently.
Boy.
So
everybody here.
It depends. It depends. If it's something that you really weren't, you have to learn how to work for it. And that's what our oldest daughter did. She really wanted to go to a big name college. She wanted a big fancy degree, and she worked for it.
Cowboy car crashing. You hard on old Mario. Make him wear the elf suit. Yeah, I mean, now you're making him wear the shovel. It's just, hey, you can take that loader and help him out a little bit every once in a while with that shovel stuff.
University of hangovers and self-regret.
Rick, if you would start that university, I'll guarantee you become completely rich.
You can go to that school.
I'll be there. I'm signing. Can I be your first attendee? This is like the daggone movie where they do the.
Okay, I'll get off my high horse.
No, you can put all the stuff we said in a big old basket, throw it out there, and somebody's going to take part of it and somebody's not. But
I would just never look.
The big thing is, whether you're going to college, whether you're going to trade school, whether you're going to work for yourself, whatever it may be, You just have to have work ethic.
Yeah.
You just got to want to work.
And I would never like judge anybody for picking any of those things.
I don't judge nothing
I
on
only
that stuff.
judge the people that lay around and
The
do
only,
nothing
that's
and
right.
collect
That's
the
what I was
check.
going to say. The only time you got a job? Well, no, I'm going to school. Okay, cool. Are you going to get a job? Yeah.
Now-
Congratulations.
Now we should say that both of our girls did work. I mean,
Oh yeah, but I mean, you know, some of these folks go to school. I mean, school is 24/7,
and they both
sometimes.
still have jobs. I mean, they both got out of
Yeah. So where do I sign up at this Rick Board School of Trade? Because I'm interested in this hangover situation. With now this self-regret thing kind of makes me nervous. Is it little to no self-regret, or is it complete self-regret?
Heck no, Red Dog. I don't want no horses. They only eat and poop. No, thank you. Maybe a cow.
Farmer Chris, you're completely correct. Fewer and fewer kids these days do have a good work ethic. I mean, there are people I talk to all the time. If I could hire somebody who would just show up on time, just show up on time.
Do you
Not
know
asking you to do a whole lot. Just show up on time.
the Jimmy John's on post couldn't bring me sandwiches for 2 weeks because they had nobody working. Nobody. They can't get workers.
Red Dog about the horse thing. Yeah, if she ever gets a horse, I'm out.
No.
I'm gonna let you know.
We had this
No.
conversation when we was dating. He said, "Do you like horses?" I said, "I like to give them sugar cubes and carrots." And he said, "Do you want a horse?" And I said, "Heck no." And he said,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Brian had to relocate a raccoon from his barn.
Hey, I've done that a few times or two.
Yeah.
Normally they come out a little heavier. Something like that lead weighs a little more than it normally would, but just kids these days, man. Just
Now you should tell him why you don't like horses.
why I don't like horses.
Yeah.
Maybe because my mom and dad had 40 or 45 in one damn time.
And
It was absolutely crazy.
And where was you?
In a hayfield 24/7. Now saying that, my mom and dad had 40, 45 horses there at one time. I think the most we ever had was 43 horses. That being said, they only had like 11 acres of pasture. So yeah, there was a whole lot of ingenuity going on there about how we're going to get them fed. So
And Junior said, "I will never have a hayfield or a horse
you put up 5,000-6,000 square
or
bills.
chickens because you didn't like
No
chickens."
chickens. I'm out on the chickens. You put up 5,000-6,000 square bills every year, and then no telling how many round bills. I never counted because it was what it was. But yeah, I'm out on some freaking horses. Hey,
Well,
you keep rumbling, and you're gonna have to get on camera.
my dad has cows.
Yes, I would feed the cows 10-1 over the daggone. I'd be right there with Farmer Chris. I'd feed the hogs. Hey, we'll hammer them down.
But they're so cute. We had a raccoon in our dumpster at work, and we dumped it out
say
twice.
He will be missed by some other raccoons.
No, we don't want no horses, Farmer Chris. We don't want no hay either. We don't want no
Now, if
part
Farmer
of it.
Chris would like some horses, I probably know some people trying to give some away that probably free to get on.
Whew. Sam puts up 25,000 square bills a year.
Okay, but you got to quit. You know what we had?
You?
We we had a hay wagon, a truck, and me and my brother. That's it. Just maybe on a good day the baler would work. Maybe.
I don't want to rent a horse either.
Yeah, the only horse I want to rent is one of those outside the shopping center that you put a quarter in. Well, probably now it's $1, but
But we do
put
like
$1 in that joker and ride the hell out of it.
we do a horse carriage thing before. We like that, but it's not our horses, and we don't got to clean up after them or feed them.
No, we did that.
We just ride.
I ain't seen nobody Now we didn't like that, but we did that.
You did like it in Savannah when we went on the ghost tour.
Now that's a little okay. If that's the one you're talking about,
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I didn't have to see the horse. I was in the very back.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell a horse. I don't want to see a horse. I don't want to deal with a horse. I'm being terrible about horses. I apologize. All you fine folks that own horses, I understand why you own them. I got it.
You just got burned out.
I got burned out.
Farmer Chris had 5 at one time, but he's too busy for horses now.
Red Dog, Farmer Chris has some cows that are stump broke. We seen that live and direct in action while he was down there.
Thanks for coming
but
back.
I think he was just trying to scratch his butt. I'm not sure on that. But
Stephen Smith sold his razor and got him a bath boat.
did he sell his razor? I seen it for sale.
Not us.
And was going to call him.
We have a razor and a pontoon.
And say, what the heck?
And a pontoon boat. No, Brian 6180 Farmer Chris is flooded out. He's got swimming pools in the fields. See, chickens keep the ticks out of the yard. They poop on things. He doesn't like that.
Spray's a whole lot cheaper, especially when you have to feed them damn chickens. I'm just saying. And if you raise enough possums are the biggest tick eater there is available. They have the softest fur. They bring $4 in Canada, and they don't crap on your stuff like chickens do on a regular. But that's just me. I'm just throwing that out there.
We are not farmers, are we?
I have been in the past,
but
and
currently,
did not like it.
Currently, we are not farmers. That's why I need Farmer Chris to give me a ride in the combine. I've never rode in a combine.
So you guys know I used to work for one of the biggest farmers around here in Meade County, Kentucky.
We should talk about the things you used to do. What else
There's
did you do?
a long list of crap.
Oh, come on. Real fast. What else did you used to do? Think fast.
All right, right out of the gate, I started for Jeff Boat.
What'd you do there?
Jeff Boat, we made, we welded, fabricated, and built barges for the river.
Okay, then what?
I can't remember. Went to work for Meat Stock Farms. Was a farmer for 3-4 years, something like that.
Then what?
Then worked for United Industries, working on railroad cars.
Then what?
Then I went to work at Hardaway Construction, working on equipment.
Then what?
Then I went to Hardaway Construction, running equipment.
Then what?
Then I went to the dam in Elizabethtown, working on rebuilding the dam for 2 years.
Then what?
Then I went back to Hardaway Construction, driving 2.5 hours, redoing equipment, painting, sandblasting, pretty much rebuilding everything from the ground up.
Then what?
I think I went to work for the government. No, I went logging after that.
No, you skipped one. You worked in the smokestack things.
Oh, yeah. I went to the power plant and did a lot of Boilermaker stuff like man behind the scenes does. I think I did that for 2 years.
And then,
it was a 2 years.
Then you went logging.
Yeah, they went to 7 days, 14 hours a day. I'm like, I'm out. See you.
Okay. Then you became a logger.
Then I went to logging.
Yeah.
Did that for 2 years. Then we found a contract at Fort Knox. Been Fort Knox on the contractor side of stuff for 16 years now.
And then you started?
S.O.T. Metalworks.
There you go. I'm in Lefty's garden. Let's go. I know where he is.
She's pumping me for information, guys. I apologize. I didn't get to read no comments over here.
Farmer Chris hijacked a traco and started digging ditches and fields.
Oh, that's what I'm. That's good, man. If you cover up that hour meter, you don't know how many hours you had it.
Night, Brian 6180. Thanks for coming by.
See you, Brian.
So you have a lot of job experiences.
A lot. I've been in a lot of fields of work, and it took a long time to figure out which one worked for me, which one didn't. Took welding in high school. I've welded my whole life, pretty much, but because I've had 42 pieces of Dad's equipment sitting in my driveway at one time trying to get fixed, but
you welded out of necessity.
Hogs like chicken? Huh. That's
His chickens fell in the hog pen.
it just
They
happened
just
to fall in
Fall
there.
in the hog pen. Oh.
It's yeah. There's nothing I haven't done or thought about doing. Let's put it that way.
There's a lot you haven't done or thought about.
Well, there's a lot we can't talk about on YouTube. So we'll put it that way. Oh, we forgot before high school. Well, as I was getting out of high school, that I drilled water wells and gas wells for a couple of years there.
Yeah.
That way, when you're standing on the back of a drilling rig, you know it's colder than a well digger's ass when you're out there in 0-degree weather.
So you're a jack of all trades.
I'm a jack of all trades, and it took me a long time to figure out. And that's why I tell everybody: just get you a job and go for it. See how it feels. If the pay's right, just do it. Just hammer down. Just have fun with it. See what happens. There's a lot of those jobs I look back on now. I was like, man, I wish I'd have followed through with that. You know, because now there's not a lot of people doing it, or the people that are doing it can't do it very good.
Is there a lot of those jobs you're glad you're not doing now?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Stephen Smith said he used to work for your dad when he worked for Pat Ray.
Yep. Old fat daddy Pat. Yep.
That's not very nice.
And I apologize for you having to work with my dad. That had to be terrible and mind numbing all at the same time.
Stop.
or cuss that on a regular like I was. I'm sure.
All right, you got to make sure you watch it. You can build your own grabber. What's a grabber? A chompy thing?
Yeah, the chunky thing. Well, Paul was talking about earlier.
Okay, gotcha.
I might have to write that down. I'm pretty sure we're going to forget.
We can go back and watch a video.
If he keeps getting hung up, don't keep track of Iron Man. Whoa. If Dirt Permit keeps getting hung up, we don't keep track of the iron meter? This is interesting.
Did you see
this
that?
Is
what
good
just
info
popped
to
up?
know, Chris. Huh?
Did you see what just popped up?
No, what was that?
Your sticker order has been shipped.
Oh. It's not a sticker order, though. I'll let you know. I got peoples.
You got peoples. But if you want stickers, we have them on SOTmetalworks.com too.
Good job, baby. How many stickers does Stephen Smith have? You won't come by and get one. Went to United States Air Force. They've been at Hamilton Standard 39 years. Yep. 39 years. That's a pretty good gig. So I mean, we tell everybody. I don't put it on the videos and everything, but I always talk about it on live streams. Is we work at Fort Knox. We work right down the road from where all the damn gold is stored. And everybody's like, "There's no gold in there." But you never know what's in there on a regular basis.
We work for the government. Super top secret jobs.
Stephen, that sounds about right. Yep. Always raising hell about us boys. Of course, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest with everybody on YouTube tonight. 34 people in here watching right now. I'm going to be completely honest. I put my mom and dad through hell. And my brother only made it worse.
I was a good girl.
Oh, shit.
You corrupted.
Sorry,
me.
I got choked. I couldn't. Bullshit. Oh man.
I was until I met you.
You went back in your old golden days smoking dope.
No, I wasn't. What are you talking about?
No, you never had hit a pound of weed from your dad ever. Or not your dad, the local cops. You know what the hell?
are you even talking about?
When you had to walk away and just, it's not my car. I didn't do that. Come to find out, it was just sawdust in the back.
Shut up. You were so stupid. Mechanic parts guy.
Got to have fun with her sometimes, guys. She's like, don't tell that. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Knox, full of UFOs. No, Knox is not full of UFOs.
We normally know what they are.
We have a couple of unidentified flying objects that come through there normally, but it's normally what the FedEx and the UPS planes, because they're invading the airspace. So we'll have ranges shooting or something like that, and FedEx or UPS will not have a good pilot that day. They're like, shut them down.
He's getting the ridiculous look. He knows better.
Always.
I could not get into trouble. My dad was a cop. Everybody knew who I was.
She was golden. She was a damn good kid back in the day. I'll be honest.
He corrupted me.
I did a little bit. I sent her on a different path. It's fun though. It's uh-oh.
Look, Steven knew who I was. Everybody knew who I was. I could not get in trouble. Everybody knew who I was.
No, you just those kids used Jamie a lot back in the day because they thought she would keep them out of trouble.
I did keep people out of trouble.
A lot of them, yes. But she knew who was using her and who it wasn't, and her dad knew that too. So he'd see her in town, and he'd just roll up in amongst them. And then the shit hit the fan.
We compliment each other very well.
Wait, try, Mike.
Yeah.
It's hard.
He was a bad boy, and I was a good girl. And when we started dating, our friends were like, "What is wrong with you people?" Didn't they?
Yeah.
They did.
I'll
They
be
were
honest.
like, "Really? Really?"
I mean, Stevie could probably vouch for that. They're like, what? No, that don't make no sense. But it was the white sheep of the family. I'm completely the black sheep of my family.
So I'm
110%.
I'm the black sheep of half of my family now.
I got I don't know. Jamie's mouth is as bad as mine, but I got no problem telling people how they messed up. If they did something to me, I'm just gonna let you know. There's no hidden secrets with me.
We are the most upfront, honest, to a fault people that you will ever meet in your life. That is the one thing we have in common, isn't it?
Yep.
The one thing is that we just tell you how it is, both of us. And sometimes people don't like that. It can be offensive.
A lot of people don't like that. Mike, you're 100% correct. Balance makes a big deal, and we bounce stuff off each other all the time, and
we are opposites, Sam, in a lot of ways. I think
so too. Somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of ways.
Like
but
our
ways.
core like values and beliefs are the same, but we have different methods of getting there a lot of times, and we're opposite about a lot of things.
We are. We truly are, but we know where we're trying to get to.
But one thing,
I may go left, Jamie may go right, but we're always going to come back to the center, and that's the goal we're trying to get to. And in our YouTube life and everything else, it makes people think, and sometimes that's a good thing. And when you're making people think and determine what's happening, what's not happening, and stuff like that,
But there's a couple things with us. You're always going to know where you stand.
Don't BS's.
Because
we'll research this shit and find out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. You will always know where we stand about things because we're just upfront and we're in your face upfront about it. I mean, I've had to tell people before, I know you're asking me this question, but you don't want me to answer it because you don't want to know my true answer.
Amen, Farmer Chris. 3/4 of the family I don't agree with either. I've seen more of my family in the last couple of years than I've ever seen.
Steven said my dad escorted him home one night and he had a talk with his dad that didn't go too well on his behalf.
The shit happens when you're young, doesn't it?
See, Michael Robbins, that's it. It's getting the same place and just staying sane about it. Communication.
And you don't have to end up at the same time.
No.
You just have to be willing to wait and let them come around.
It takes a lot of hard work. A lot of.
Now, Michael did that fancy math. Let's see if he can do some of that new school math, that core math stuff.
No, nobody can do that shit.
We can put that 42 into the 3 and back around to the 7 and then come back out with 10. Yeah, I mean, we're not going into the algebra stuff. Where the hell did this core math stuff come from? I seen that on this YouTube the other day, and I thought, dude, 2 plus 2 is still 2. I mean, 2 plus 2 is still 4. Shit. I was like, and then he did 2 times 2. Oh, 2 times 1. I was like,
this is why I couldn't help my kids with homework. I'm like, what? You're all doing this the hard way. What the hell? I could check their answers, but I couldn't do it the way they did it.
And ours was just, totally messed up. They was like, they got to see the work. I'm like, no, I did that shit in my head. I don't.
What happened to the escort trip home? Now they want to take you to the county house all the time.
Oh, Chris has been drinking tonight. So you got to find out the back roads ain't necessarily the back roads anymore, Chris. Now it seems like, I'm just speaking from friends I've heard this about. I'm not talking about me in general. I just hear that the cops are looking at the back roads more nowadays. They're not necessarily looking at the interstates and stuff. So you can ride down 75 down the road and not have to worry about it on the interstate. But you take a back road and you're doing 5 miles under the speed limit, they want to give you a ticket. See,
Lefty's Garden, I totally agree. Strong women scare weak men. But that's why you just got to find a strong man. One that'll put up with it. You have to find balance. It's all about balance.
Jamie's right with that. I'll bite my tongue for a long time. I've bit my tongue several times. But there'll be days I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, hey, hold up. Wait, no. You ain't taking that stuff out on me. I didn't do that shit.
But that goes both ways.
It does. It
definitely goes both ways.
Because, I mean, you got to bounce stuff off each other. You have to have somebody in this life. Got to have somebody in this life to project all this evil that's going on, too. And say, hey, I've had this bad day, and this is why. And yeah, sometimes you need a partner to sit there and console you and stuff like that. But sometimes you need a partner to sit there and go.
He was fishing at Yellowbank today and decided he was hungry, took off across the river and went to the Derby Market, and they got some good food.
You walk to the Derby Market?
You need a hookup. I go to the bottom and call. Hey, we're hungry.
I need a pizza.
Can you bring
now, you can't do that all the time. I'm going to let you know. Can you deliver to the boat ramp? They will, but
only for certain people.
Don't tell them SOT said that.
Only for certain people.
Hey, I'm in a tight spot. My kids are grumpy. Hey, can you help me out?
Yes, Lefty's Garden. It's about communication and not competition. And you have to be able to live your own lives, too.
Now, I don't agree with that.
I do.
Because we've had a competition of how many people we pissed off this week several times in our life. I mean, and you know that's true.
Stop it.
People just don't like to be told the truth. That is simple, stated shit right there. People don't like it. People hate it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to believe it.
What'd you eat, Farmer Chris?
Whatever.
I haven't had dinner. I'm hungry. Oh. Did you have pizza?
Ate lunch there today. Farmer Chris, I bought my woman a good lunch today. Damn good lunch today.
Did you get a milkshake? Because they have good milkshakes.
Did you stop in there while we was trying to have a Dirt Perfect a birthday surprise and pick up some ice and a milkshake.
Good Lord. No, truthfully, Lefty's garden. Relationships and marriages are hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's the hardest thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
But the reward
It's the hardest thing we ever will do.
But the reward is worth it, don't you think? Most of the time.
No, I would say yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, but it's gotta be that right one though. It's not an easy thing to find.
He had pizza and water.
Pizza.
Because they got good pizza.
Raising kids hard. Yeah, it's hard, but it's not as hard as staying together.
It's easy to throw in the towel.
It is. I would say. I told her. I said, "You."
Farmer Chris couldn't have ice cream. He's watching his girlish figure.
You should have had John with you.
Yes.
Then you could have ate one and watched his girlish figure, and you'd been
right,
good, Chris.
Step-kids are hard. Step-kids are harder than real kids.
Yeah. Michael, you're 100% on that. Yeah.
But still not as hard as being married.
So I had this conversation with the next door neighbor. She's going through some stuff, and I won't put all that info out, but she was talking about her daughter was raising stepkid, something, you know. She's like, you just can't whoop them like a regular kid. I said, every kid needs a whooping. I mean, I don't know where y'all grew up at, but I grew up that if I did something wrong, my ass got whooped. You know, I'm sorry. That's how they squirt stuff away.
I grew up with a cop for a dad, and we got
as her dad as a cop, and me as a step parent.
Well, we should clarify that. A lot of people don't realize that. Our children are his stepchildren.
Yep.
We've been together since they were 2 and 3. He is their daddy. We don't consider step.
I knew the consequences if something went bad, if I was to whoop those kids. So I never tried to put myself in those situations. Did I do it from once in a blue moon? It was pretty rare. I'm gonna let you know. If I swatted them on the butt, it was pretty mild, and they'd look at me and go, like that. You know, well, that didn't solve nothing. So
okay, we're not gonna get into detail.
All right, so the big thing was I knew I couldn't whoop the kids. How do you square your stepkids away without whooping them? You know, getting in the situation. And what did I do? Make sure a shovel was really close and told my oldest daughter to go dig a hole.
Where's my comments? Andy, I'm going to put up the link for you. You can email us right here. There you go. Andy, you can email your picture with a note. It's helpful if we know what size, color, or any details like that you might have about what you're wanting.
Size, color, whole 9 yards.
That'll help us to make the process go faster.
Layered, not layered, and maybe you think it needs to be layered. Yeah. So yeah, our biggest training aid when I was raising the stepkids was a shovel. The oldest daughter got totally like.
Hey, you maybe
livid.
Save this.
Oh, is this going to be a video?
So let me just pause.
Pause.
Miss SOT Metalworks channel might possibly be going through a new change and going to have some new type of videos.
Update. Square into the situation.
This is super secret, late breaking. Yeah. Not a definite thing, and it's going to be a little hot minute before we get there. But this was kind of stuff we will be talking about. Oh, it's okay, Andy. No worries. So I think he should save that story for a later date. See, Farmer Chris? I got the belt when I was a kid. And it got my attention. Not always in a good way either. But we did not whip the girls with a belt. It wasn't needed. Right, Doc, I hear you. I was not a very I didn't put up with shenanigans out of my kids either. We did not. So, and I got whipped as a kid. My kids got swatted, or whipped or whatever. I had to cut my own switch too. Lefty's garden. Sure did. Fly swat switch, wooden spoon. My grandma had a paddle. The whole shebang. So, but I agree. I think being a step parent is harder than being a regular parent. A birth parent, I guess is the way to put that. Okay.
Now, it all depends on the kids, too.
Yeah. We're changing subjects now because we're saving that story for a later date.
A later date for a later channel or something?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Oh, Lord.
We're not going to get too in detail. I may have to decide if I'm going to buy a GoPro or a choppy thing.
Oh, GoPro or a choppy thing.
Yeah.
Well, keep using your phone.
We'll see. We'll see. The phone don't work for some things.
Yeah, Lefty's garden. I used to have to do that too.
Now.
I used to have to cut my own switch too. That was mainly for Grandma and Grandpa.
Where is our regular one?
What'd you do there?
I'm trying to get us back.
Just go to comments.
Hide. There you go. Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties.
Can't give her the mouse. She likes to clicky a whole lot. Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa are the ones that used to make me cut the switch. Mom and Dad had a 4-foot piece of water hose they used to make me go get. So, or Dad's belt, either word.
That's all right. Red Dog's loaning out his belt to people to use on their kids. What's that one?
Need to borrow my belt. I think we need to. That would be a good TikTok view. I think that's the one we need to start. No, I think that's the one somebody needs to start. Like, you got these stupid TikTok people on there, like, oh, blah blah blah. We need to do this. We need to do that. And borrow my belt. Red Dog, I think it would be you, man. I don't know. It's a little nuts, a little crazy, but a dog, he's just trying to get on camera. That's all he's trying to do.
He just wants his mama.
He just wants his mama until he runs away, and he don't want his mama.
Because he wants to play. See?
Rotten, spoiled kid. That's all we got anymore. And yeah, this is my real kid. He is more spoiled than my two kids ever thought about.
Oh, yeah. I bring him a toy home almost every time.
Like every day. She brings a dog a toy.
Not every
day.
Not every day.
Okay. Every day you stop at a dollar store.
Yeah. Because I buy him.
And there's $42 stores between here and work.
It's not just a dollar store. I go to Walmart and the pet store too.
Oh, more options. Great.
He likes his
I've
toys.
never asked how much money she spent on dog toys. That's a good husband. I never ask. I just say, oh boy, the dog got a new toy.
Mm-hmm.
42 inches of 2-inch wide leather.
Weeping Willow switch. Woo.
Yeah, the Weeping Willows. God. My mom used to be notorious for broom handles. Stephen could probably back this up. He's been in my mom and dad's house a time or two. My mom and dad my mom was highly involved in the building of the dollar stores because she would buy like 5 brooms at a time.
Brandon,
And,
he calls it a Dollar General. What the heck?
Hey, what's wrong with the Dollar General?
No. You even started.
Huh. I follow some girl on the. She ain't gonna like this anymore.
Can you get off the TikTok
Some
crap?
TikTok stuff.
I'm
And
turning
she
your phone off.
speaks more Southern than Junkyard does.
I would like her.
But I found it down there around where we're going to try to stay at. And she is just hilarious. She's about 60 years old or something and just talks with so much Southern. It is just, I love it. And that's the only thing she does. She just talks. She don't do anything else. She just talks.
This is why you're not posting videos. You won't stay off TikTok.
I got to have something to do with work. My day job.
My God. I got a wooden spoon a lot of times. We didn't use the broom handles. We used wooden spoons. Back in my day. My babysitter used to make us get a switch.
I got metal putty knives used on my ass. And I believe him. I'm not mistaken. I believe it. I'm pretty sure that's where that scar come from right there.
Look, Steven said he saw your mom break one on your brother one night, and then she asked him if he wanted some of that broom, and he said, "No, ma'am, I don't." She would whoop not just you all, but your friends too.
The bad part is the older we got, we were fine with it. We was like, whatever. Just, I know you're gonna hit me with it. Just hit me with it. So she'd hit us with it. She'd break it, and then we were driving age at the time. She'd make us go buy them at the dollar store. I need you to pick me up 3 brooms at the dollar store. Why? So you can hit me with them? What? Why?
I can see that too.
What that don't make no sense.
But okay, let's be truthful here. You and your brother probably both needed it.
We needed more than a broom. The broom was not working. I'm gonna be honest. It didn't. Hey, let me get you this little flimsy piece of conduit just to hit you in the head with it.
Oh, good Lord.
I'd say the worst one I had was my dad chased me around the damn barn lot with a damn tobacco stick. And if you guys ain't never been hit with a tobacco stick, and I'm not talking about some shanky, just rotted out tobacco stick. I'm talking about brand new, out the stack, good white oak tobacco stick that will just light you up like a Christmas tree. And that joker, yeah, he pulled the tobacco stick out, and I was like, "No, I'm good. I mean, what do you need me to do? Feed all the horses and clean stalls?" And my mom's favorite thing to use was a wooden yardstick on the back of the cab. Yeah, that's them wooden yardsticks. They didn't last long around my house.
I would not have been thick enough for you all.
No, yeah, my mom hit me in the head with a damn 2x4 one time. I'll be honest with you. That was the closest thing she could find. We were working on the house. I almost knocked my brother off the ladder. She couldn't find her broom, and she picked up a damn 6-foot 2x4 and cocked me right in the back with it. So, whatever.
That's a little dramatic. Nowadays, that's
she knocked me to my knees. I mean,
that's dramatic.
Her deal was she brought me into this world. She can take my ass out, and can't nobody say nothing about that.
All right, now that we've talked about abusing your children, we found another subject.
That ain't abuse. Back in the day, that shit wasn't abuse. Everybody knows that too. If you over 35 years old, you know that back in the day, that wasn't abuse. That was good stuff. Brand strip of plywood, we put flashing up on the house. Mom had a piece about 6 foot long. She went to swing it, and then it broke over, that OSB stuff. She got more mad because she broke the plywood than she did because she didn't get to hit us. And just, never mind. We just, changing the subject, we got in a lot of trouble at night.
You all used to get in a lot of trouble a lot of nights for a lot of things.
Because the stuff they used to beat on us with didn't work out the way they planned it for, and it was our fault, not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, prep a little better. Plan a little more accordingly.
Sam, our teachers didn't use rulers. There was paddles. When I was in school, we had paddles.
Oh, yeah.
Paddles with holes in them.
With a hose
really
drilled
bad.
in them.
Mm-hmm.
The good old with leather, bounded leather handle. And the bad part was you got in enough trouble, they make you go down to the wood shop and cut them out at the wood shop
Oh,
and bring them up there to the principal's office, and then he'd use it. Been there, done that. I got the old taking that shit away from my mom. I was like, you want some of this versus me? She's like, yeah, I'll take some. Let me call your dad in here. She hollered at him. He come outside. My ass left. He upended the situation and said, "The hell with it. I ain't going back home. I ain't going back home. I just took off." Well,
is that when you moved in with me?
No. No. Unbeknownst to me, I was going to my buddy's house. They was on vacation. Walked a whole mile and a half. He's on vacation. I had to walk a whole mile and a half back home because I didn't have no food, no water, no nothing. Hell, it's terrible.
Football coach for SWATs.
The football coach.
Did you get whipped in school ever?
Yep.
I didn't get whipped.
In middle school.
I was the good kid. See,
So
here we
I
go
graduated-
again. I was a good kid.
I graduated in 95. I didn't get whooped in high school. I got whooped in middle school. I got whooped in middle school for beating the shit out of a bully.
How many times you had to go to the principal's office? Can you remember?
In high school, one time. Once in high school.
How many times as a kid?
In middle school, I went to the principal's office like 6 times. So when I say middle school, I'm talking 7th and 8th grade. Elementary school, I don't think I ever went to the principal's office. 7th and 8th grade, we had a real bad problem in my grade of people picking on. I hate to say this way, but heavier set gentlemen picking on girls, and I was not about that. And I actually stuffed a couple guys in a garbage can, got in trouble for that one. Some guy tried to look up some girl's skirt, and I kicked him in his nose, got in trouble for that, got whooped for that one. What else?
You know how many times I had to go to principal's office?
Nah, probably none.
And do you know why?
Because you hit a boy in his nose.
I bloodied a football player's nose because he was trying to stick his hand up my skirt and wouldn't stop. So I popped him one in the nose and bloodied his nose. And they told me they were going to suspend me, and I laughed at them. And they called my police officer dad to the school and told him they were going to suspend me because we're no violence. It's not tolerated. And he informed them that they were not going to suspend me because if they suspended me, he was going to sue the school for sexual harassment for not stopping it.
Steven's 100% correct. Mr. Goodwin would put you 2 feet off the damn ground.
So,
I've seen it happen before.
So I did not get suspended.
That my big deal was middle school. Everybody just little assholes, and I was one of the ones that just.
No, you're saying he was a good guy?
No, I didn't go to the principal's office in middle school for doing something I didn't feel I shouldn't have done. Let's put it that way.
There you go.
I didn't feel defending those people was the wrong thing to do.
Did you get in fights at
Now,
school?
in high school, I went to the principal's office. I didn't get a whipping, but I went to the principal's office one time, got out of my truck, had a 72 Chevy Cheyenne, 350, the whole 9 yards, pulled up there in the park, just did a big old burnout up on the road. Pulled in the parking lot down there at the vocational school, had a cigarette in my mouth, got out, threw the cigarette on the ground, stomped it out, locked my door, turned around, and there the teacher was standing and said, "You're suspended 3 days." I'm like, "What'd I do for the big old burnout?" He's like, "Nope, smoking on school grounds." I'm like, I didn't even I just got out of my truck and stomped it out. But he's like, no, suspended 3 days. So I went to the principal's office and squared that stuff away. I think the principal's office more than I can.
Then he saw his dad.
We always had a good time with it. So what we've been working on? We've been working on some new signs. We got some rings and a heart. That makes an awesome wedding present.
Wedding gift.
And we would know that
because we had to go to a wedding.
We had to go to a wedding.
So this is how it works when you're personal friends of SOT Metalworks.
When you can make signs.
And when you invite us to functions that you need gifts, what do you think you're going to get?
Probably going to get a metal sign.
Ernest has been at the campfire tonight. Did you have marshmallows? Or did you have chickalos?
S'mores.
I don't like s'mores.
Maybe you had wieners.
Do you like s'mores?
No.
I like marshmallows and I like chocolate, but I'm not a s'more fan.
Like, I'm more happy roasting the hot dog around the campfire.
I like roasting my marshmallows. I just don't want it all together.
Yeah, marshmallows. Just berries, just berries.
Michael, we can have a bonfire and a BS weekend.
You tell me the dates and we'll be here.
But if we're going to have a bonfire and a BS weekend, we're going to have a deck staining party too.
Unless it's already done by the time he gets here.
Yeah. Night, Lefty's Garden. Thanks for coming by.
Michael, don't come now. It's extremely hot. You don't want to be here till like after midnight almost.
Hey.
What's up, babe?
We've been on here 2 hours.
2 hours? We've been on here 2 hours. Lefty's rolling out. We're thinking about rolling out too. Jamie's got stuff she's got to do tomorrow because she got more pressure washing to do.
No.
She's got to get the next thing stuff squared away.
I'm taking a break. The deck is pressure washed, and that's all for now.
That's all for now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to cut on out of here.
Answer that question.
What's that?
Did you make the lamp back there?
Yes, I did make the lamp back there. The little Jack Daniels deal. It was interesting at the very least. We've got another bottle.
Gentleman's Jack. Gentleman's Jack.
A big bottle of Gentleman's Jack.
It was a present for Miss SOT.
It was a donation.
A donation. It was a present.
It was a donation keeping my ass alive fund.
Yeah. And when it's gone, then we'll make another lamp. It's a pretty cool deal. I don't mind doing those too bad. I like to incorporate some metal in there every once in a while. I've got some ideas. I've been daggone busy though. I don't know when I'll get to it. But all right, so let's cut on out of here. What you think? Yeah, we haven't had dinner and it's 11:30 at night.
I know we still got to eat.
Yeah.
It's 11:30 here in the Eastern time. Proper time. Mm-hmm. You guys have a good one. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully, we'll get some videos out to you guys. I know I've taken a little hiatus here shortly. Hopefully, we'll get back on the Tuesday and Saturday thing, get some videos posted, get stuff squared away. Maybe I'll get Miss SOT to help. I don't know how much time she's got, though, because she's the dirt perfect secretary. I mean,
no.
She ain't going to have a whole lot of time.
I'm his YouTube secretary. Get the title straight.
I'm sorry. I didn't know we was into the title thing. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Be careful. Love y'all so much. You friends are great to hang out with on a regular basis. We're going to check on out of here. Y'all have a good one. Anything you want to say?
What are you supposed to say?
Work smarter, not harder. We'll catch y'all later.